Once my drink was prepared exactly how I liked it, with lots of cream and sugar, I grabbed my backpack and headed for the door, finally ready to tackle my day. No one was in the hallway as I left my room, but I spotted movement to my left after I locked the door. There was only one room past mine in that direction, and my neighbor had been missing for more than 2 weeks. I was filled with hope that she'd finally returned safe and sound. But my excitement was short-lived when I looked over my shoulder and saw a stranger coming out of Stacy's room. The guy definitely didn't belong in the dorm. I pegged him for about a decade older than me, too young to be a parent and too old to be a student. He also wasn't the kind of man who would blend into the background. With his dark hair, scruffy beard, aviator sunglasses, tall, muscular body, leather jacket, and animalistic prowl, he was guaranteed to draw the attention of every woman whose path he crossed. My breath stalled in my lungs when he glanced toward me as he shut Stacy's door behind him. I couldn't tell what was going on behind the darkened lenses covering his eyes, but I had the sneaking suspicion he was checking me out as closely as I had done with him. A shiver raced up my spine, and I tried to convince myself that it was because of his dangerous air, and not a reaction to the possibility that he was attracted to me. "Are you a cop? Has enough time passed for you guys to finally put some effort into looking for Stacy?" My gaze drifted down his torso, and I took a step back when I didn't see a badge clipped at his waist. He must have recognized my fear because he lifted his hands, palms facing me in a placating gesture. "I'm not a cop, but I am checking into what happened to the girl who used to live here." "I guess that 'used to live here' is the polite way to describe what happened to Stacy," I scoffed with a shake of my head as I tried to keep a handle on my reaction to his raspy growl. "But it's not how I'd describe it." He pulled his sunglasses off, and I felt as though I was pinned into place by his dark stare. "How would you put it?" I narrowed my eyes, trying to decide if telling him my suspicions was worth the effort. Nobody else seemed to care that Stacy was missing, and he looked like a guy who could get things done, so I decided to go for it. I would say that Paul Barrington had something to do with whatever happened to her, and that's why nobody is willing to do anything about it. Stacy went to the cops about him a month ago because he was harassing her over something. She wouldn't give me any details because she said I'd be in danger if I knew too much. But I've heard enough rumors around campus to hazard an educated guess. Most people would have been shocked by my accusation, but the only reaction I got from him was a muscle jumping in his jaw.